we said before, our sci-fi game that I'm going to be running. I've basically got a pre-made like mini campaign. It's not even like a full AP. It's like just a little into the just sort of like getting a feel for the system kind of thing. So it says it's like 4 different adventures, like split into like it says about hour long. So I mean, just we get through it as quick as we get through it. But like I said before, if anyone wants to change anything at all about their character, or like they decide like, oh, I don't like this class, I want to try something else, or they don't like the race or whatever, then yeah, feel free to change that like in between sessions. That's perfectly fine. Cool. So shall we just jump into it then? Everyone ready?
Hell
Let's go.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, Absalom Station. You gentlemen have all made your way to Absalom Station recently. In the last few little while, whether this has been years ago and you've been regulars of the station, or whether you've just arrived recently for fame and fortune, or work, or a myriad of other reasons, indentured servitude, or a chance to make it big. The possibilities are endless. But yeah, for whatever desperate reasons, you guys have, for whatever reasons, found yourself to the center and the central hub of the Galerion system. And you have all recently received letters asking you to attend to Venture Captain Arvin of the Starfinder Society, located in the Lawspire complex in Absalom Station. You know that to be the head office of the Starfinder Society. Starfinders, as you know, are an intergalactic sort of group of scholars, mercenaries, and adventurers who work towards sort of discovery of new knowledge. And yes, so you have been, without too much information, you've just been called there for what is only listed as a job opportunity.
I have a question.
Yes?
Am I meant to be seeing a back screen?
These have all been doing this recently. Let me just see. Does that fix it?
Yes.
Oh, damn.
Aha!
Lovely, that makes much more sense. This Absalom Station sure is dark.
Please tell me, yeah, if because obviously the new the new dynamic lighting update to Roll20 messes around with a few things. If you do see black screens, let me know.
I will, yeah. I didn't want to interrupt your opening spiel.
No, that's fine, because usually it's not meant to be black. So you guys arrive one by one into the lobby of the Lawspire complex, and you meet the lovely receptionist at the front desk, a charming Lashunta woman, who politely asks you to take a seat, and you'll be Venture Captain Arvin will be with you shortly. So, first arriving. Well, who is there first?
Well, mate, I live here, so I think I should roll up first.
All right. So you arrive, and as you sit down into the waiting area, you also notice a large, uplifted bear sitting in the corner as well, just minding his own business.
Fuck me, mate, you're a nut.
Kind of, just sort of, gestures, sort of like shrugs, as bears do.
Yeah, that is. I'm gonna stroll over to the bench and plop my stumpy ass down.
Okay. All right. Who and what do you look like? Who are you? What are you?
I am short, stocky, and green.
Yeah.
I have dodgy facial hair and pointy ears. I am a space goblin.
Lovely.
Nice.
Who is coming in next?
I will walk in next.
Mm-hmm.
And my name is Ira. I am a lush hunter. And I've just been traveling around the solar system, kind of going from place to place. Not really doing too much, just kind of traveling, doing a bit of this, bit of that. And found myself here and looking for work.
Mhm.
And I am tall and green and have weird little antenna on the top of my head.
Ah, I like green skin.
Yeah. Sup? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Shay.
I'm Ira, and I stick my hand out and offer to shake your hand.
Shag returns your handshake and you notice his hands feel distinctly sticky.
I'm okay with that.
Lovely. Who is strolling in next?
I will
Yeah.
just walk in. Just hello.
Apparently you come with your own fanfare.
I'm me. I've got two hands that are just clapping as I walk in.
Just like Monty Python.
Yeah.
He's got like some coconuts.
I'm a Kasatha. I don't know how tall I am. I don't remember figuring that out.
Quite tall. I believe the Kasatha are like
6 to 7 feet.
6 to 7 feet. Yeah, they're pretty tall boys. You have a big, tall, like blue man.
Fuck me, you're a biggin.
I've got 4 arms. I'm me.
I shake your hand, but I don't know where to start.
I shake both of his hands.
Twice.
Yeah.
You hadn't noticed that the goblin's hands are distinctly sticky.
Yeah. I take a step back and like wipe them on something. Wipe my hands on something. Maybe the bear.
All right.
Dramatic.
So that's with the so you've got the bear, the Lashunta, the Kasatha, and the goblin there. Who else adds to this weird little party?
I'll come in next. I'm Tin Tomatoes. Tin for short. As you can see, I'm a Yoski rat man. I travel from station to station as a thief for hire. Yeah. So, hi.
Hi.
Hey. Right. First question, Bush. Why the fuck are you called Tin Tomatoes?
You mean you don't understand?
No.
Tin tomatoes.
Shank gives you the weirdest look, and then just kind of like thinks about it for a minute, and then just shrugs his shoulders and sits down.
At this point, you are interrupted by the final member. A human finally walks in the door.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Brown Emmett. My name is Brown because I'm brown.
I've seen Browner. Although, to be fair, brown ain't that far off of green, so I'll let you go on that one.
That is true. That is true.
Brown is nearly green.
If you're colourblind.
Not feel that bad. No, I am colourblind. My character is not.
God, that's going to make things confusing.
Brown Emmett used to run a kind of slippery back street, get shit done, get stuff you want, with his friend Fisheye. And he left Fisheye in whatever the city was called that we played so much.
Is that Fisheye Larald?
And he
Jerry?
and he got off that godforsaken shithole and
He ended up here, so he's not much better, really.
went it alone in space.
I
And he's now a space cowboy.
If he's enough in Absalom Station, he's not really improved his circumstances much.
Nice.
Just a more techno shithole. I mean, this is actually very lovely where you are right now.
Yeah.
I mean, as you guys have had some time to finally get to know each other.
Do you go by Brown or Emmett?
I go by whatever you want to call.
Brown it is.
Fisheye it is.
It's at this point the receptionist pipes up and say, the venture captain will see you now. She stands up and she leads you all, bear and all, into a not massive but a well-appointed office with I'll say rather than just describe them, you are met by this gentleman. Green-haired Lashunta Demaya gentleman sat behind a desk, busily typing on his data pad. And as you all sort of file in, he looks up and he finally acknowledges you. He says, gentlemen, thank you for coming so swiftly. I apologize that we didn't put too much information in the missives. As I'm sure you can appreciate, a little bit understaffed right now, and we don't really have too much time for niceties, so if you'll excuse me, I'll cut straight to the chase. Usually this would be a purely in-house operation, but due to circumstances, we have had to enlist outside assistance, hence your being here. Several months ago, a crew of Starfinders took a ship called the Unbounded Wayfarer into the vast to explore a series of uncharted planets. They never returned. Earlier today, a Vesk pawnbroker in the down low had contacted us, offering to sell us several Starfinder insignias. Now, these insignias are personalized, and we know that they actually belong to the lost crew of the Unbounded Wayfarer. Now, this has immediately caught the Society's attention, and the pawnbroker, named Jules Akama, doesn't realize the true value of these insignias. We've already negotiated a price in exchange for them and information about the seller. We hope the seller can lead us to the Unbounded Wayfarer and its crew. We've remotely transferred the requested credits to Jules Akama, so you don't need to do anything. Now all we need you to do is collect the insignias and get any information you can from the pawnbroker about these individuals or individual who sold them to him. Track down this seller and learn what you can about the fate of the Unbounded Wayfarer and its crew. I'm worried that the seller might not be on station for long, so you must act quickly. If you have any questions, now is the time.
So, you need this fella alive?
Preferably. But as long as we have the information as to the fate of the Unbounded Wayfarer, I will leave circumstances up to your discretion.
Do we know any reason why it might have gone missing or been destroyed? Any ideas? Anything that they might have had conflict with?
No. As is standard procedure in the society, the unbounded wayfarer was sending logs. However, these these are only sent periodically, and we just suddenly stopped getting them. So your guess is as good as ours, unfortunately, on this one.
So, where do we stand on collateral?
Obviously, you are not members of the Starfinder Society, and hence not not subject to our protection. However, you are also acting on our behalf, and so we would hope for you to act as such. Anything you do that may poorly reflect on the society may limit your potential to be rehired.
Understood. Minimal collateral. Gotcha. So
Works for me.
kill a fella, but don't blow him out. Understood.
Yep. That's about the long and short of it. If there's anything else, here is my information, and he sends through to your various comms units and data pads his contact, his direct line.
Do you have a preference for if things turn sour as to how we should deal with that occurrence and where we should bring said insignia when complete?
Once you have the insignias and you have the information about the sellers, please contact me as soon as possible. Obviously, as I say, the seller may not be on the station for long, and so time is of the essence. If you need to act and move swiftly, then I leave that up to your discretion.
Righto. And what about payment?
Payment. Payment as
You're an
mentioned.
awfully nice fella, but I don't work for charity, mate.
Once we have received information that leads to the Unbound Wayfarer's discovery and its crew, once we have that information firmly corroborated and confirmed, then you will all be wired 300 credits.
That seems pretty reasonable.
I don't think that's reasonable.
I think that's reasonable. We've got no history here.
Yeah, shut your trap, Brownie.
Yeah, we can do a good job here, and then we can start negotiating down the line.
I want to negotiate now. Fucker.
All right.
I have a request, actually, while I think about out of character. Can everybody change their display name to their character name? Because otherwise I will forget everybody's character's name. Fine.
How do I change my display name?
Click the little cog on the top right of thingy, and then it just says display name.
Ah, here we are.
Andy, that is not helpful.
Ooh.
You arse.
How do you spell Emmett?
It's literally written in your character.
You've got it written on. However you spelt it.
Richard, are you actually called me?
Yes.
That's going to be really fucking confusing.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Righto, well, I'm not calling you me, so you've got to be you.
Yeah, but if he's
Yeah,
you,
but-
then who's you?
Who's
But
we?
we won't answer to you.
Fucking hell.
This seems like a very
Who's
important
me?
tactical
You.
discussion you all must have, if you'll excuse me. And the receptionist kind of leads you out.
As the receptionist leads us out, I'm just gonna make eye contact and just shake my head and just look.
What if we call him
exasperate
me?
at them.
What if we call him me one?
the door closes in the left hand corridor.
What if we call him Me One, and then he can't be confused with Me Two?
Well, why don't you just call him me? His name is
Because I'm
me.
Me. It doesn't
Mate,
fucking work, does it,
You
mate?
strike me as an intelligent bloke, and I think
You're
it
not
shouldn't be
wrong.
too hard to just refer to him as
Nah,
me.
it's just fucking confusing, isn't it, Mush?
What,
Ah,
referring to him as you?
No, me. Referring to him as referring to him as me is fucking complicated. Because I'm saying referring to him as me, and you all think I'm referring to him as me, but I'm not. He's just called fucking me. It's fucking daft, Mush.
This is
Well, why
exactly
don't we
why I
call
picked
him
that name.
Mr. Me?
Mr. Me.
I mean,
What about
that
M?
character, he'll become the fucking king by the end of it.
Yeah,
What
probably.
about M? Can we just call him M?
I like M. M's a good
M.
one.
Let's drop the E. It's already a short fucking name. Let's call him M.
It's efficient. I can get behind
And
that.
and technically it's his name in reverse too. It's elegant, that is.
We've managed to abbreviate a 2-letter name. Well done, guys.
Well done, guys. Did it.
We did it. Campaign successful.
Yeah, you all level up, and
Can you make your name just M in like speech marks?
What's happened to my thing?
are you going to
so-
get confused and think that like Richard's character is actually you?
It's just every time anyone says anything in character, they're gonna say, "What about me?" And it'll be like, "What?" It's just gonna.
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
It'll be
It's
so
gonna be
confusing. It was confusing just trying to describe to you why it was confusing. Like there was no way that ended well.
It came up on the first page of a name generator, and I went, "Oh yeah."
Do you know what? I did a name
That's
generator,
the-
and do you know what was on mine? She. And I was like, no.
There's some really lazy name generators.
Yeah.
It had some other interesting ones, but I was like, no, this one.
I nearly went Shagger, but I thought that might be a bit much.
Shagger.
Shagger.
How'd you get that name? Don't ask.
Ask no questions, hear no lies, mate.
Exactly.
Righto, let's go find this jeweler twat. Am I right in thinking to download the arse end of this place?
Yep. So,
Right, I live here.
no, you're absolutely right.
Virtually fucking home to me.
Was it insignias that we were getting after, or was it what kind of?
Yeah,
In
so
my head, it's literally just Starfleet badges.
Yeah, that's exactly what it
basically,
is in my
yeah,
head,
the insignia are basically personalized badges that
That was
each
it, yeah.
member of the Starfinder Society are issued with when they.
So we don't have them
join.
currently.
No,
No,
that's
you
fine. I just
don't.
wanted to
You
check
guys
so
are
that
outside contractors.
I could refer to it by the right name. That was all.
They are like, yeah, your badge, but it's more significant than just your badge. Like to see a Starfinder without their insignia you would just assume they're dead if you find an insignia.
Nice.
You would have to pry them out of their cold dead hands.
Cold dead hands.
But yeah, so the Absalom Station is broken up into several parts. There is the ring, which is a bit at the top, which is a very nice sort of area, and that's where a lot of like markets and businesses take place. There's the Eye, which is the central kind of dome in the middle, which houses a lot of like the government structures and embassies and so on. There's the Arms, which are sort of the protrusions out the side, which hold a lot of like various quarters. It has like the Vest Quarter and Little Akaton and Fogtown, but it's this. But it's the spike at the bottom where things get a little bit dicey and a little bit more
Rough around the edges.
friendly. Yeah, more urban, shall we say.
Basically, it's a fucking shithole.
Yeah, so basically the further you go down, the more lawless and rough it gets. There are even rumors like the very bottom levels of the spike are basically just unguarded. There's been members of like the Absalom Station security, like captains, who have tried to make like essentially campaigns into the lower parts of the spike, but have just been rebuffed, and it's just not worth the effort. They just let them kind of govern themselves to a degree. There are even rumors of like horrific monsters and beasts into the very deserted areas.
Shit.
But yes, the down low actually only on sort of level 23 of the spike, so not even terribly far down as the spike goes, but certainly rough around the edges. I will find I did have a diagram of the station, and I can upload that at some point.
That was definitely a Rigby, wasn't it?
That was a Rigby falling off the bench.
I'm assuming they were getting fed.
No, not just yet.
Rigby! Rigby!
I've got my headphones on. Can't hear you.
So you're just deafening it.
Yeah. And it was just screaming Rigby. What is your first move?
I think we got to find some explosives.
Explosives? Don't we need to?
Right.
Don't we need to work out where they got the insignias from? This dealer.
Yeah, we can do that once we're there and talking to him. But if you want to talk to him with any element of force, you want to have a threat, don't you?
None of us have been here before.
You know that the deal for the insignias has already been negotiated by the Starfinder Society, the captain said. So actually, it's already been paid for. You just need to arrive and pick them up and pump him for information.
All I'm saying, mate, is that you're in a better position in an explosive vest than you are without.
I don't think that's true.
This seems
Who's
like a
wearing
lot
the
of intro.
Hey, Ed, remember that conversation that we had earlier when I asked about people's alignments and you made a certain comment?
Yeah, there was when I was looking through people's character sheets, I was like trying to think like who was everyone's alignment, and then I came onto Shags and it said chaotic good. Oh, no, there we go.
It was chaotic good, and Ed just goes, "Yeah, we'll see," and then carried on.
Literally just updated it. Chaotic good.
Basically, the first sentence Shag utters in canon is, "Hey, we need some explosives to talk to this shopkeeper
who has already been paid for a thing, and potentially is going to be fully happy to talk about it."
Yeah, nah, but you can't be too well prepared, mate.
No, yeah, it's going to be fine.
Yeah, nah, I'm not convinced.
No, yeah, it's going to be all right.
I'll settle for a couple of grenades. How about that?
No. How much money do you have to buy grenades?
305 credits.
I don't think that's enough.
Is it?
Sadly, grenades are 306.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Fuck you, Ed.
307 if you want removable pins.
I have interest. Okay.
You're more than welcome to go to a weapons dealer if you do want to.
Okay, but let's just put this to save us the time, because I don't want to waste time on our first session. Is it actually going to be worthwhile me going there? Am I going to be able to afford any grenades?
Grenades, the going price for it depends on the type of grenade you want, but a Mark 1 frag grenade generally goes for about like 35 credits.
Oh, fragging, I'll take 5.
How many do you want?
5.
5. Okay, yep, so that's 35 credits. Each one of them costs. It has a bulk of 1 light bulk per grenade.
Equipment.
Okay. So yeah, you as you're heading down towards the down low, actually on the same level as the down low, you stop by what you find to be at least less shady weapons dealer, and pop in and make the transaction. Anything else? Anything else you're doing before you're heading over to
Oh, actually, I'm going to buy some pistol ammunition.
Sure.
Whilst we're there. How much is that?
Ammunition.
For a semi-auto pistol, tactical.
That is a good. How much do you want? How many mags?
Well, how much are they
magazines?
each?
I'll say they'll probably be negligible. They're 10 credits per mag.
I will buy 5 mags.
Sure.
Cool.
Cool. All right.
I'll buy some mags as well for the same thing.
Yep.
Is that going to be an alpha, or are they not going to have any light?
They're negligible. Just don't have any ammo. Yeah, don't have any sort of bulk to them.
Cool. That's fine.
Cool.
All right.
Anyone doing anything else? Or are we moving over to Jules of Karmas?
I think we can move over.
Yep. Lovely. So you make your way through the down low, keeping your eyes open. Can everyone roll me a perception check?
Yes.
First
Hell yeah,
roll
I
of the
can
night.
roll a perception check.
Oh, okay. Yep.
How'd you roll a perception check?
So you go to your character sheet, and then you just go into your abilities on the left-hand side, and then just scroll down to where it says perception, and just click on the word perception.
So where? So you on the
On the character,
Under
on
skills.
the character sheet, you just go on the left-hand side where all your skills are listed. Scroll
Yeah.
down until you find perception, and literally just click on the word perception.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yep. Cool. Lovely. So,
He's a good little tin tomatoes.
so Tin Tomatoes and Emmett, you notice as you're sort of making your way through this level of the spike, although they're not making any threatening moves towards you, and they don't appear to be following you or anything like that, you do notice sort of what appear to be lookouts or people, well, humans, dwarves, Shirin, Lashunta, all races, who are all kind of just have a sketchy air about them and sort of keeping an eye on everyone around them. But they, like I say, they're not making any sort of hostile moves towards you. But as I say, you eventually do come to Jules Akama's Loans, a dingy building with a slightly flickering neon sign hanging above the entry. It's just off a narrow alley with concrete and metal buildings sort of around it. There's sparking wires everywhere, and there's a sensation house next to it, and a derelict building on the other side. So it's not in a great place. But you open the solid metal door, and there's a little jingle, and you are met with this man. Hello. Welcome to Jules Akama's Loans. How can I help you?
Hawaii. We are here to pick up some. I've forgotten the word already.
Insignia?
Insignias.
Oh, you're in the society, are you?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, with a loose word, but we're acting on their behalf.
Yeah, that's fine. Kind of. As soon as I got these things, I knew they'd be just more trouble than they're worth. Yeah, you're welcome to them, especially with what the society paid me. So he, from behind the counter where he's sort of quite screened off with what what you can guess to be some kind of ballistic glass.
Mm-hmm.
He reaches under the counter and pulls out 5 badges. Almost look like a stylized metal compass, and slides them through the little hatch on the counter towards you.
Nice. As he's doing that, I'm just going to start chatting. Just be like, so, where did you acquire these?
It's the guy come in, sold some insignias. I paid him some money. Knew I could make a bit more money. Simple as that.
That's fair enough. We're not too worried about who sort of has them or anything like that. We just need to know a bit about sort of what might have happened to the ship. This guy who came in, any idea of where we might find him? Ask him a few questions.
Roll a persuasion check.
That is, I'm assuming, diplomacy.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, diplomacy. That'll be the one. What was that? That was.
I'm a face, by the way.
23. Fuck yes.
Yes, you are.
Fuck me.
Yeah, so I mean, you seem like a reliable sort.
Oh, thank you. You too.
She was definitely Eoxian. Eoxian, definitely. I mean, they're pretty hard to fucking miss. I mean, she didn't even blink or breathe or anything like that. So, yeah, it must have been them. She was also asking about getting skulls. She was trying to buy some human skulls from me. I mean, it's not really something I deal in, so I just sort of point her in the direction of the Vat Gardens. Now, can anyone who wants to roll me a life sciences check? Or a culture check?
I live here. Does that give me
You can do that, that's fine. All the guys pretty good. So you guys are all pretty aware of the planet of Eox, which is one of the planets in the Pact World system. Quite close to the Absalom Station, actually. If I direct you to this.
Ooh.
So Eox is the little blasted out rock in the middle. You know that Eox is a just charred wasteland of a planet. It is just a floating rock with just irradiated atmosphere and just toxic environment. Who was it who rolled 20?
Me.
Actually, no, this is pretty. I mean, yeah. So Ira especially knows
No,
this.
it was me. I didn't roll.
Oh, it was me. Fuck's sake.
fucking told you.
So,
It's going to be horrible. By the end of the session, we're all going to be
so me is aware that millennia ago, even before the gap, the planet of Eox was a thriving one until it took its war with some of the neighboring planets a little bit too far and fired off a super weapon. Now, this obliterated the two planets it was warring with and turned it into the asteroid field you now know as the Diaspora, but it also completely fucked their planet. And consequently, all the residents of Eox had to basically turn to necromancy in order to survive. So you know that the vast majority of Eoxians are actually undead necrovites, people kept alive or unalive through necromantic means. They're not evil as such, but they are actually contributing members of the Pact World's alliance. So yeah, there you go. That's a little bit about Eox.
Are there likely to be lots of them on the station, or not very many?
They're not the most sociable race. They are active members of the Pact Worlds, and so you do see the odd ones around the station, but they tend to be here on some sort of capacity, like official capacity. They don't have lots of like communities of Eox just on the station.
Cool. Going back to the lone guy.
You would also. Oh, sorry, I meant to mention as well, because a lot of their technology is also very magic based. A lot of their technology also requires certain less than savory components, like spines and skulls.
Cool.
Lovely. She come in here, looked a little bit jittery, if I could say, of one of their kind. But she seemed a bit frustrated that she couldn't get what she was looking for here. I just said, "Ain't really my business," and I pointed her over to the vat gardens. That's kind of what they like dealing with, and sort of stayed as clear of that as I could.
Oh, okay. Fat Gardens is next, I suppose.
Lovely. I suppose Ira, you would. Oh no, fucking me with his culture check would also know that the Vat Gardens are a area of the down low which is used for growing. Obviously, there's not much greenery on the system on the station. So this is garden is generous. Sort of hydroponic farm is probably more accurate. You also know that people do tend to bring their dead loved ones there, so they can be buried for and also get a small fee for their pleasure as well. So it is compost.
Wait, so they get paid money for taking bodies there?
Yeah.
I knew.
And a lot of cultures like the idea of interring their dead in the ground.
Yeah, I knew a man who used to sell bodies for money. He was a doctor of sorts.
Sounds like a sound fella.
He was sound of body, if not of mind. Well, I'm just going to thank that guy.
About, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, I think we could probably head out.
Lovely. As you're heading out, he also sort of shouts out to you as you're going past. Oh, yeah, and I meant to mention, take this as you will. I don't know, you guys seem pretty competent yourselves, but she seemed to have some help with her, if you take my meaning. So, if you're going after this lass, I'd be careful.
Thanks for the heads up, mate.
Appreciate
No worries.
We'll keep a wary eye out, like.
Well, if you ever need anything, remember jewels are Karma's loans.
Will do.
And gives you a little salute and kind of goes back into his back room.
Flag's just going to mutter something about fucking loan shark.
As we leave, can Brown Emmett doff his cap, and as he doffs his cap, try to swipe something off the counter?
You will notice that there is nothing on the counter. This is not like a shop. This is like you come in, there's like a room, there's a counter with like ballistic glass and a very small hatch that is open and shut when the person behind the counter wants to. This doesn't seem like a place where they trust their clientele very much. Probably for good reason.
Because of people like you, Brown.
Lovely.
You got all this jingly stuff on my coat for not stealing stuff.
What jingly stuff is on your coat?
I didn't get such a jingly coat from not swiping.
What jingly stuff's on your coat?
I got whistles and
Maybells.
Well,
Any buckles?
I got those like wind up clacky teeth.
This just makes me think of like The Mask, that bit where he's getting like searched by the police.
Yeah.
It's a picture of Jules Akama's wife.
All right. If I can't swipe anything, then I'll just turn the lights off as we walk out.
I
You
will.
just hear you hear from as you close the door, you hear from coming back in the shop.
I will turn them back on as I walk by and just look at him, make eye contact, and just shake my head and walk away.
This is a running theme.
As they turn on, you see him like hobbling out from the back room with like clutching his head, like rubbing it, kind of like fucking ungrateful pieces.
When the lights go out, can I steal one of Andy's whistles? Oh, sorry, one of Brown Emmett's whistles.
Are you actually doing that? That's fine.
Yeah.
All right. You Tin Tomatoes roll a sleight of hand check, and Brown Emmett roll a perception check.
That's gone very much one way.
Yeah, there's Brown Emmett. You are unaware as you just suddenly become just that tiny bit less jingly, but you're not sure why. Lovely. Are you all moving over to the Vat Gardens then?
Yeah.
Lovely. As you're approaching it, because me apparently is a fucking local guide for the down low. Things get more derelict, if that's even possible. There's less buildings that are occupied, and this does seem like this portion of the down low is a bit that seems like unused, and it seems almost purposeful that they have the back garden out here, so it's kind of out of the way, as it were. As you guys are approaching, you notice you come across and you see why it's called the Vat Gardens. You see a vast pool of what looks to be like some kind of bioactive substances that it looks like it's drained away years ago, and is just left with this sort of oily, sticky residue. It looks like almost like a humongous drained pool, and inside it there are plants. There are organized rows of sort of vegetation and flora, sort of neatly arranged, and sort of the odd bit of sort of overgrow of like what looks like different types of stuff, which is just getting a little bit out of hand. And you can see catwalks running above. Can everyone roll me a perception check?
Yes.
Nailed it.
Oh, dang. Alrighty. I suppose this is just going to be easier to show you. Oh.
At this point, Brown Emmett realises he lost a whistle.
Black screen.
Who has stolen my whistle? Where is my super suit?
Where is my super suit? Better.
Ooh, lovely.
Okay. Can you guys
are going here?
Can you guys plop yourselves down over here, up at the top left?
Oh, damn it!
How come my
I can't move my guy. Oh, I can.
How do I?
Hold down on where you've got your name, and then just drag on the right hand side, and drag and drop it onto the screen.
Click on Tin Tomatoes.
Which one, Andy?
Click on Tin Tomatoes.
Yeah.
And hold it down.
That's what I'm doing.
and then drag it over onto the screen. Have you made a token?
Oh, here we are.
Yes, we do have a token.
You do have a token?
Yes.
Not working.
So yeah, just literally grab your name
Left
and
click and
drag it over.
Tom,
onto
are you looking at the list of names of characters, or are you looking at the chat?
I'm looking at the thing in the bottom.
Oh yeah, so
On the map.
at the
No,
top
no,
right,
on the top right.
where
Go
you
to the
select
little-
your character sheet.
Go to the little thing that looks like a newspaper, and then
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that-
instead of clicking on your character sheet, just drag that name over onto the map.
Ah, here we go.
Yep.
Stupid
So,
token.
ooh, actually, quite a few of you. So Shag, well, actually, all of you guys, as you are coming over the horizon, into the area, like over the horizon, you all notice figures moving in the vegetation. But
one of them just says a name.
do all of them say names?
One of them looks like a
Three
pumpkin.
of them look like women with black hair. One of them says Exigara Long Tongue.
So yes, you don't know her name, but as you're coming through, you guys notice several sort of burly-looking women, human women, sort of pushing through the vat garden, sort of searching through the sort of foliage. No moving just yet. And then you also notice over here what looks to be what looks like certainly an Eoxian necrovite. She does have skin and a long sort of slightly pointed, elongated skull, but the eyes are empty except for the pale sort of greenish glow that comes from them. But she's moving around with purpose and seems to be searching around. What are you doing?
Where are we on their level, or on top of the catwalk?
You guys, so the catwalk is about like 10 feet above the actual garden down here. They're about like 15 feet, I should say.
Say again, Ed?
So it's so the catwalk is about like 15, 20 feet above the garden in the middle.
Well, I am not a stealthy boy, so
Does
I
someone want to throw me up to the catwalk?
am
I
pissed.
can stealth that shit.
I can try and throw you up to the
Let's-
All
camera.
right, whoever would like to. I mean, you guys can always move, but you're
Let's
pretty
chuck them
certain
out.
they would notice you. But if you want to stealth, then anyone who would like to stealth, please roll some stealth.
Who's got the most strength to chuck the mouse up?
I probably
Not
do.
me.
I don't have good strength.
You can't throw yourself.
Yeah, let's throw him up.
Fast strong enough.
Ed.
Who's throwing who where? Sorry.
I'll try and throw tin tomatoes
In the bin.
What
Oh,
down
to the
into the
catwalk.
garden there?
to the catwalk.
You're on the catwalk.
We're on the
This sort of
catwalk.
level
Oh,
is
fucking
all
hell.
the same as the catwalk, but you're above them down there.
Okay.
Sorry.
never mind then.
All right, I'll stealth then.
All right, go for it.
Brown Emmett's not got.
All right.
Then whistles.
One second. And 1 second. Just checking some stuff. These ladies seem very fixated on what they're doing. They seem very absorbed so far, and they don't seem to acknowledge your arrival so far. So if you guys wanted to move, you're free to move.
I'm a sneak.
Where are we going?
Get near that long-tongued slut.
The long-tongued slut.
Jeremiah Longtongue.
Jeremiah Long-tongued
Wait,
slut.
how many of us are sneaking? No, wait, Brown Emmett, you sneaking too?
Oh yeah. Well, I rolled stealth. I figured I've got a sneak. Have I got a sneak?
I mean, you don't have to sneak if you're old stealth. I've just got to go, guys. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Sorry. I just got to go do something. One second. Guys, really, really sorry.
It's all right.
Rigby just ran through a load of shit. I'm speaking incredibly literally.
oh, Rigby.
That's grim.
So, you know that little bin for his poops we keep just outside the back door?
No, I didn't actually.
Well, we do. Well, we're not going to keep that there anymore.
Did he knock it over and then run through it?
Yeah, that's exactly what he did.
Oh, he's such a great dog.
Such a good little
What a
boy.
smart boy.
Thankfully, all the back is not carpeted, so bonuses there. Yeah, sorry about that. All fine. Everyone ready to continue?
Yes.
Yes. So, oh shit, Shag's gone.
You're gonna fucking hate me for this. I'm gonna go.
Wait. No, I can't really. Yeah,
Carry on.
It's fine. For the last 20 minutes, he's been saying, when Ed gets back, I'm going to go for a bit.
He has.
Just saving it up.
This is some dramatic music. This music sounds like a fight to me.
Oh shit! Every single person, every Democrat who backed Medicare for all, also got re-elected, and everyone who didn't back Medicare for all lost their election.
That's a good thing.
Oh wow! It's almost
Yeah.
like it's something people want.
Yeah, that is
Goddamn
very telling.
socialist medicine.
Tom, do you ache?
Hmm?
Do you ache?
And bit.
Yeah.
Because I ache.
My groin aches.
That gay sex you guys earlier was just too vigorous, guys.
Yeah. We should never let the goats come in.
It always.
You've got to go easier with your bumming. Yeah, actually, question while now Ed and Tom back while Andy's peeing.
I'm here.
Wait,
Oh, there it is.
You never
Sorry,
acknowledge.
yeah, go for it.
Never left.
is Tin not stealthing? Isn't he an operative? Isn't that what he does?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a very stealthy boy.
Oh, he just didn't roll stealth.
Nah.
Yeah, he wasn't feeling it. Apparently.
Okay, fair enough.
he appears to just so as Shag is skulking through the shadows on the eastern catwalk, you just see Tin just sort of lounging just by one of the railings, just sort of picking at it or just inspecting
Picking his nose.
the whistle he's got.
Licking little mouse bogies everywhere.
Just wiping bogies with a whistle.
Yeah, feel free. But yeah, go ahead.
So,
It's still free movement right now.
who's our face?
Oh,
Get over there, boyo.
okay, I'm gonna walk out. Walk down
You know
this
what
way.
you know what we're lacking today, boys?
What?
Our tank.
Fine. I'm just gonna walk along this way.
You can skip. I think you can. Can I walk straight into the garden?
Yeah, you can. This area to the top is like a stairwell down.
Yeah. So I was under the impression that the gantry was kind of above, but you could have walked underneath the gantry straight into the garden.
So as Ira, as you enter from the stairwell there, the two women to either side of you, sort of draw their pistols and like level them at you. The one over here looks to have like a wicked club in her hand, and the Eoxian freezes and looks up at you, and also pulls her weapon, and she says, "Wait, halt there! Who are you?"
I immediately wait. I hold there, and I raise my hands in a gesture of. It's easy way to say this, like again a placating gesture. I go, my name's Ira. Just got a couple of questions. Nothing bad, nothing aggressive. Just I've been employed to find out
Who are you with?
Well, I've been employed, but I'm not really with anyone. And I slowly reach my hand into my pocket and go, I'm just going to show you what I've recently acquired. And I take out the insignia.
At the sight of the insignia, she gets noticeably way more agitated and has gone from like just holding her weapon at her side to like just actively aiming at you. It's like, "Who are you? Why do you come here?"
Oh, that didn't work as well as I thought it was going to. And go, well, as I've said, my name is Ira. Nice to
You
meet
have 3
you.
seconds.
And I'd just like to know who. Well, just am I talking to the?
It's the one here. She's like,
fine.
she's not like hidden behind, but she is definitely like not coming out into the open.
Yeah.
Can I prepare an action?
Sure.
Is that you think you can do?
Yeah. You can.
I would like to prepare an action if this in situation escalates to a point where I think violence is going to be necessary. I would like to jump on top of her and ideally knock her to the ground and subdue her.
Okay. Well, currently she is getting like noticeably really agitated, and kind of as a result of them, you guys, because you have that sort of bird's eye view, you can see the mercenaries all around are kind of like now just like limbering up and like eyeing around, and you actually notice that the ones at the back here have clocked you guys on the catwalk, and they've like you can
What,
see
even the
them
ones of us who
looking
are
at you.
stealthing?
Well, they noticed these boys, these chuckleheads up here. I suppose, yeah, they haven't noticed.
Andy was stealthing. So
I know,
Andy
but he only rolled a 13.
Oh, you fucking idiot!
But they haven't. They haven't noticed the stealthy little goblin above their employer. And it's at this moment where the Eoxian just look. Also, one second. She also, now that she's clocked Ira, she starts scanning over onto the catwalks and notices your little Isoki and your little human up on the top. And she goes, "It's an ambush! Cat!"
It's not an ambush!
Well, she's fired. So.
It's an ambush. Where's my super suit?
Can I take my action?
I would say at that moment that's kind of her like instigating it. Yes.
All right, I'm maybe short, but I'm quite dumpy.
Yep.
So what I envision happening here is I will vault the burial and just like both feet onto her shoulders from above, like dump myself, just drop onto her.
Are you? What are you trying to do? Are you trying to like grapple her?
The ideal outcome of this is if she ends up on the floor with my knife at her throat, like at my mercy, as it were, so I can then tell everyone else to get the fuck out.
To me, that kind of reads as grappling to kind of like subdue someone.
Yeah, I guess grappling. I hope I have some kind of advantage from landing on her.
I would say because you got the drop on her, she is surprised, and that means apologies if if any of this is a little bit slow, just as I'm trying to.
No, I think
keep
that's
up with
reasonable. It's the
everything.
first my session. I'm not going to get.
So, because she hasn't noticed you, she is surprised by your action, and she is flat-footed. So she will have a -2 penalty to her AC and cannot take reaction for right this moment. So there's that. So she's got
So
a
am I
-2 to her
rolling-
AC attack.
What am I
And
rolling?
then
Acrobatics?
let me. I just wanted to check the actions. So, here we go. Perfect page. Coup de grace, fight defensively, attack, return, withdraw. Yes, so I want you to.
Break free.
So yeah, there's disarm, which you knock an item, you can do that, but it does sound like more like a grapple. You have at least one hand free, and to perform the grapple in the target as a grapple condition means she can't move from her current space and takes further penalties until she either. Yeah, I'm not new there. Time you must have at least one hand free. Oh, it doesn't. It does. Yeah, it does just look like you kind of just grab him.
Don't
Can
you
you
slap
roll
footed?
initiative?
And then they would, make a roll to.
All right, hang on. I'm just going to roll initiative to get that out of the way. 'Cause I need to do that.
Oh yeah, everyone just
Ooh, initiative has decimals.
I know it's a bit odd.
It's to do. I think it's to do with your modifier.
Yeah, I think it.
Really?
Yeah,
I think
must
it's
be.
just for tie breaking. I think that's why they've got it in there.
Cool. Okay. Right. So I dumped myself on top of her.
The mouse hasn't rolled initiative.
I haven't yet.
You have to left
Well, you have
click
to
on
select your
token.
calculation.
She's tax KC. Lovely. Yes. So you need to make an attack roll, and you need to basically hit the KAC. That is crazy if that's right. Yeah. If you want to properly pin her, it would be KAC plus 13 to pin her.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like fucking attack rolls in this get out of control. The number sort of exponential, the like curve is very different to D&D.
Fair. So I'm not rolling a skill check. I'm rolling an attack.
It's a roll and attack.
I'll be honest. I expected a skill check. Okay. I guess I'll attack with my. I mean, if pinning her is going to be that difficult, I'd probably just stab her.
Yep. Okay. Yeah.
Attack
Go for
with my
that.
survival knife.
And you will get she will have -2 her AC because of that.
All right. I will use my trick attack as well. I've ticked the box. I'm hoping this is right. Moment of truth.
Ooh, very nice. Yes, a 21 will definitely hit.
Probably not.
1d4 plus 4, but it doesn't look like it's rolled.
Hang on. I might need to roll trick attack separately.
There we go. So yeah, plus an extra 2, so that will be. Oh shit! Yeah, a meaty 9 damage to her.
All right. Just before
Fuck.
making your attack, attempt to bluff or intimidate or stealth check.
Oh yes, no, you need to make. What is
DC
your
20 plus your target's CR.
Yes, so
Stealth check plus. I roll a 29.
I would say that's gonna do it.
So
Yeah.
I get my 1d. I get my plus 2 damage.
So yeah,
And I'm flat-footed again. Apparently.
It would just sort of maintain the flat-footed condition because once someone's surprise wears off, then the flat-footed condition wears off. But that will maintain it essentially. Ira, as this bony undead woman appears to like draw her gun on you to fire. A tiny
Angry
green
goblin
shape
falls from the
falls from the catwalk on top of her and stabs the knife directly into her shoulder, like on her collarbone. Yeah, and right on her right side on her on the arm that's like holding a gun. And I would say because of this, she like with the amount she does drop her gun and sort of reel back, but she does sort you're not able to keep your position. She does knock you loose, and then we are into combat. So,
How do I
Hang on,
roll
let's-
for initiative?
oh shit,
Roll
tin
initiative.
tomatoes. So, Tom, if you select your token, so click on your
Right.
token, then go onto your character sheet,
Yeah.
and then you go to the middle. Do you see where it says initiative? In line is sort of horizontal from ability scores, just above where it
Oh
says
yeah.
health.
I see.
Click that. And then that'll should automatically add you to the initiative order.
Oh great.
And yeah, you didn't. Wasn't amazing there, unfortunately.
That was slightly better than mine.
Marginally better than Ira's. But yeah, so actually it's the mercenary's turn first. So
But it makes sense that I was last because I was chatting, had my hands in the air. You know.
yeah, you were trying to play it one way, and it kind of went south. So yes, this the one closest to you, Ira, is gonna actually move up here, and she is going to move and draw her club, was basically just a pipe, and well, it's a very big fucking pipe, and then she is going to fucking whomp you with that. Not a full attack. Does an 11 hit your KAC?
My KAC. No.
Okay, yeah. So she swings, you duck, and it whiffs. The other one, though, is going to move up on you, and
Yep.
she's going to do a similar thing. There's a striking resemblance between these two. You think they might be sisters. And whereas the other one went high, this one's going to go low, and she's going to try and thwomp you as well, but she's going to get a bonus because she is flanking you. But a 22?
That will hit.
Fuck. You take 7 bludgeoning damage.
So that taken out of hit points.
That comes from your stamina first, and then your hit points.
Okay. So once my stamina hits 0, what happens then?
Then it starts eating into your hit points.
See.
How much stamina do you have?
7.
So yeah, that's just all your stamina gone.
Excellent.
So you haven't taken any like mortal injuries yet, but you've definitely had the wind knocked out of you, and you're like probably not looking great if you were to start taking some other hits. The one back here.
That was a really strong first hit.
I mean, it's a big pipe, and this is a big lady.
Yeah.
The one back here is going to... It notices the green chap up here and is going to take a shot at me. And so me, she's going to shoot you with her laser pistol. Does a 9 hit your EAC?
It does not.
Thankfully. This lady, she's a bit understandably quite startled by the goblin that's fallen down, but she's going to try and take a shot at him. Considering he's just like attacked her paycheck.
Out of fucking nowhere, boys.
Out of fucking nowhere. Done some fucking damage. Does a 12 hit your EAC?
Does it fuck, mate?
Does it not? Okay, yeah. Well, so that's sort of like, I mean, just as you're getting sort of like knocked free, in the sort of the melee, yeah, she misses you, and it is Me's turn.
I'd like it known before the end of that round that Shaq is going to make lewd gestures at the mercenary.
Me is gonna stay up here. Wait, I need to. How far? Shit. Me is going to climb down this ladder.
Mm-hmm.
That use.
I would say that would
It's
probably
about
use
15
all
feet.
of your movement, because I imagine you got 30 feet of movement.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so at sort of half speed, because of the sort of getting down the ladder, that being about 15 feet, I'll say that's probably your move action to get down there. Does that seem that makes
Yeah,
sense?
that seems reasonable.
Yeah.
That seems outrageous to me.
Well, I'm gonna summon
Oops. Sorry.
some junk shards at this lady who shot at me.
Oh shit! What is that? Junk shards. So DC 14 reflex save. You summon sharp fragments of technological junk that fly towards your target and deal 3d6 piercing. Okay. The spell leaves behind one bulk of junked electronic equipment in the target creature's space. They're suitable for targeting with spells such as Battle Junk Bot. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, yeah, so you sort of like hold your hand up and fucking summon this ball of just random computer shit. Just lob it at her. And she's going to try and make a reflex save.
Basically, just Dan's old PC.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
But gets an 18. So that will succeed. But she'll still take half damage. So she'll take 3 points of slashing damage. -3, which is definitely gonna sting. But yeah, you like smacked into her with a good old chunk of junk. Are you doing anything else? Can you? So you can
No,
only do that as a standard action, I imagine.
That's my only thing.
I think
I've
that'll
just double
probably be
checked
it.
and I don't have any bonus action crap.
Cool. All right, Shag.
Sam.
Good day, mate.
Shag.
Oh.
If you're not, I'm here. And I'm gonna.
Oh, I just had a pin up my nose and I pulled
How
really
does. Wait, what? You had a pen up your nose? Alright, I'm not even gonna stop to acknowledge that idiocy. How is this bony lass looking?
Very unwell. Like, she is looking fucking ropey. Like,
Is
a
she bony
stick
yet?
freeze could do it.
Oh, well, in that case, can I? I mean, I know she's undead, but can I knock her out? Can I specify a non-lethal attack?
Yeah, you could do non-lethal damage. So you'd roll in the same way, and you just specify non-lethal
Specify
damage.
that I want to hit her with the hilt of my knife rather than the
you could do that.
the stabber. All right, the intention. Okay, so I'll do the same, literally same thing again, but the intention is to knock her out. Is she still flat-footed?
Yes, so she'll have a -2 to her KAC again.
Right, so I'll roll my survival knife attack. I can't remember. Full attacks, is that a good or a bad thing?
A full attack, essentially, that allows you to take 2 attacks, but each of them will be at -4.
Right, so I'm not going to want to do that. The reality is I want to do a single attack and do some non-lethal damage, so I need to hit her once rather than try and do more damage to her twice.
Yeah, fair one.
So I will roll a normal attack.
Yeah, a 17 will do it, and so you fucking...
I mean, if I need to, I guess I'll trick attack again.
You do not. You bonk her on the head, and she just suddenly goes limp and just collapses.
All right, at that point, I'm going to whip out my laser pistol and point it at her head and tell everybody else to back the fuck off.
Okay, make an intimidation check.
I am not very good at that. Can I have advantage? Is that a thing?
No, advantage is not a thing. I would say, though, that...
Oh, that was a good roll. I'll take it.
Well, that's not too bad. Let me do, little whiz...
do the whiz bang.
I'm going to do a little wisdom save for these guys to see what they're not very... Or a will save, even. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So... I'll say the one... so these two here seem a little bit hesitant from what you've done, and they might not be... they could possibly be persuaded not to act if something else was to happen. But these two up here seem quite, engrossed in what they're doing, trying to fucking mash Ira into the ground, so they kind of ignore you.
All right.
All right.
Shaggy's gonna look up to Brown Emmett and be like, "Your move, mate. Let's get the fuckers off."
So it would be the Eoxians, but she is currently unconscious. So yeah, it's Brown Emmett.
Okie dokie. Smokey. Firstly,
Yes.
Get him.
Oh yeah. Well done.
Well
So
done.
who are you doing that on?
I'm looking for a bit of guidance from the chaps. Is the best person that might be worth.
I'd say probably Ira, because he's.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably say one of these two.
Yeah, I mean, I've been taking some unfair hits.
Give it to Ira.
No, it'd be you cast
target
it
an enemy.
on an enemy. So it would give everyone a +1 to attack.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right. Let's give it to this bitch here.
So essentially, Emmett leans down and just leans over the railing. She goes, "Get him!
Get him!
That one over there!"
Get that fat bitch, motherfucker! I'm dead. Right, I'm gonna get my rifle out, my laser rifle,
Where's the rifle?
and I'm gonna shoot this bitch.
Yep, go for it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it now.
I am the setting.
Dodo says, "Do it now."
No. I have no idea what that means.
Wow, that was
Well, you rolled a 4, so
nothing.
traditionally not a great roll.
So,
Unfortunately, yes, you whiff. Even with the +1, yeah, you miss. Unfortunately,
right. So, that I think is the end of my turn.
it is unfortunately. Tin
So when I say get them
tomatoes.
off, you do it, yeah. Okay.
So these ones are attacking your compatriot. This one you've been kind of directed towards and is actually a bit easier for you to hit.
Okay, then maybe I'll do I'll shoot at that one.
Yep.
The one that just been highlighted with my assault. What was it?
Yep.
Pistol, whatever it is, tactical semi-auto pistol.
Yes, yeah, that's the one.
So I just click tactical
go-
semi-auto pistol on attack.
So yeah, in attacks, yeah, exactly. So,
Full attack.
did you want to attack twice? If you did a full action, that would attack twice, but each attack would be at a -4. So,
Wait a minute, I didn't click yes on full attack.
You shouldn't have done. Full attack is like double attack, but a penalty to less likely to hit.
yeah,
Right.
you get a -4 to hit each time, but you have the chance to hit twice. So if you're really confident you're going to hit them, it can be worth doing.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's less
that's
accuracy for more damage.
Yeah.
Full attack.
Okay, yeah. Check that EAC is not.
God damn.
So the first attack misses, but the second attack does definitely hit, and 5 damage. Oh, that is okay. Yeah, that's pretty good for them. That's a pretty meaty hit on her. So as she's like pulling back to lay into Ira again, you manage to clip her on the upper arm and sort of knock her back a little bit, and yeah, that fucking hurt. Lovely. Are you doing anything else? You moving or?
Can I? No, I'm gonna stay up here.
That's cool. All right, Ira.
Okay, so as this is my first turn in combat, I enter Stellar Mode.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah.
What does that do?
So I am going to enter Photon Mode, which means that I now have
Photon Mode.
a +1 insight bonus to damage rolls, and I
So I'm going to put that on. And I have 1 point of attunement to that. So, that just happens in combat as far as I can tell. Yep.
Yep.
And then as a move action, I'm going to use my solar armor manifestation. Turn that on. So everybody notices as my body starts to glow in a crimson light. And I'm surrounded by a veil of solar energy, which is,
At this point, Shag kind of looks at this occurring and rolls his eyes. Aspiration.
It is a bit flamboyant, but it's pretty still. It's still really cool.
Shag is like, oh, fucking Star Boys.
Yeah.
Can I put on some sunglasses as a minor action?
Without saying he just puts on like a sun hat.
Yeah.
Not like a cool one, like a boonie hat.
Exactly that. And I am going to attack.
You would get
my
+1 to that one, the one that was injured.
A +1 to which one? Sorry.
The one to your right, the one that
will
had
attack
been
the
injured
one.
by Tin Tomatoes.
That's right. To my right.
Yep.
So,
Cool. Roll it.
I'm going to use my long sword.
I'll use my long sword.
Full attack, yes.
Yeah. Oh. No.
That was a tale of two halves.
So
Gutted,
mate. If only.
Shit
Fucking hell.
attack, great damage. Great attack, shit damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yes.
Question. I have defeat cleave, which is make an additional melee attack if the first one hits.
Okay.
So do I get to make a second one?
I will say for the purposes of this, yes, and then I will check the rules afterwards.
Okay.
But yeah, just to keep it going. So
That's
roll
fine.
a second attack. Would that be against the other person?
Be against the same person.
Oh, okay. Sick. Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if that will be a full attack or not a full attack.
I think just a not. It would just be a standard.
That's what I assumed.
Unlucky.
Oh, unlucky is not a sound I wanted to hear, Ed.
Really not rolling well here. I mean, an 8. It's
Simply unlucky.
They haven't got amazing ACs, but yes, they are in at least the double digits. I'll let you peek behind the curtain at that much. But yeah, you just turn into a blurring whiz of like red light as you twiddle your longsword round. Unfortunately, it doesn't hit too much, but you do get a very strong hit on her, and it drives her to one knee, and she is gushing blood from the shot she took in the arm from your Yosoki, and a big wound that you've opened up on her side, and she is looking incredibly sick, like very bloodied. Like she is so close.
Nice. Okay. Cool.
But it is their turn now, unless you had something else you could do.
That is everything.
So the one here is gotten a bit freaked out from feeling the bullet whiz over her shoulder and hit her sister, May, twin, don't know, clone. They do all look very similar.
Could be an android. They could just be the same batch.
And she turns around and takes a shot at your little Yosoki brethren there. That is a Tom. Does a 20 hit your EAC?
Yes.
You take 1 fire damage.
Where do I put the damage?
So you can put it in all at the top, just below where initiative is, it says your health, and then you have so it says your temporary hit points, stamina, hit points, resolve points. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So where it says stamina points, where you got your total and your current, so you can just take it and put it in the current. So take your the damage out of that. Yeah.
Okay.
So you'd always take damage
settling current. Sure.
yeah, with your stamina first, and then once your stamina is used up, then you would use up your hit points.
My hit points are 2 for my current. Is that right?
For your current, I should
Yeah.
imagine you would be a bit more than that.
My total is 8, but it says current 2.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it should.
Currently
Yeah, you should be
19,
at full right now. Yeah, I'll just put
okay.
it at 8.
I might should also be 8.
All right.
Cool. So
what
that's
the fuck
there.
what are you playing?
Oh, it's like a fairground.
Oh yeah,
This is
Starship Troopers.
very.
this is shit.
Oh shit, yeah.
This is Starship Troopers. This is solid sci-fi music.
These two, seeing that shit is still very much popping off.
Before they move forward, can Shag just give them like turn around and just go bah! Try to scare them off.
They were a bit off put by you, but these are some people who've seen some shit. These women have been around the block a bit. They're not the easiest to scare. So the one on the left is going to shoot at me, who fucking threw a ball of crap at her earlier.
Yeah, I do that.
And that is going to be a 5. That's going to miss. That's a really good hit damage, though. And the one on the right is going to try and rush over and kind of like attack Shag and try and knock him away from the Eoxian. So with her, she's also got a big old club she's going to use. Does it? A 23. I imagine that does something. That'll be 6 bludgeoning damage, Shag.
Yeah.
And that'll be their turns. Oh wait, no, sorry. This last one, the one who is like on death's door, is gonna go with like a last
damage. Fucking
6
hell.
damage. Well, melee fucking attacks do a lot of fucking damage if you're very strong, like these ladies.
Ow.
I will let you know that their weapons are called assault hammers. So
Oh,
you know.
lovely.
They're pretty-
We'll be stealing those shortly.
pretty
Those
big.
Those sound pretty delicious.
And then the one that who is looking really fucking ropey next to Ira, who he's attacked, is going to try and make one last ditch attempt to attack him. I keep forgetting to a 12 versus your KAC, Ira.
Just checking because it's changed. No, that's fine. That's not even close.
Shit. Okay. Yeah. It just fucking like she swings and it's got some power behind it, but it just sort of it doesn't hit the armor right, and it just sort of tings off it, and she looks a little bit defeated there. If we're honest, it is me's turn.
My turn.
No, it's me turn.
It's
Your
me
turn.
It's the me turn.
I'm just gonna run down here and punch this one
Yeah.
with my battle gloves.
Oh. Okay.
Fucking hell.
Fucking cool.
That escalated quickly.
So wait, is full attack good? Yeah.
Full attack, less accurate, but more attack. You get 2 attacks.
-4 to your attack roll.
Yeah.
What's
It'll
your-
do it automatically.
I'm gonna.
What are you rolling?
Uh,
When you attack, what does it say under attack? Does it say plus something?
+1.
Yeah, -4 is probably not a great shout.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna not do that.
Unless you're feeling lucky.
This is a poor Star Wars card.
Yeah, so yeah, fucking 17 will definitely hit. Yeah, you fucking give her a black eye with that one.
Good.
You lean back with one of your four limbs and just catch her a good old sort of right cross, and you see a tooth sort of fly out off into the bush. You doing anything else?
No, that's all I can do.
Yep. Cool. Shag.
Alright, Shag is pissed. Because this bitch, like, smacked him with a fuck off big mace. I'm assuming the skeletal woman is still out cold.
She is still out cold. When it comes to her turn, she will get a chance to save, but yeah.
Right. In that instance, does she look relatively light?
Yeah, she's not heavy at all. Like, she is literally skin and bones.
I have a strength of 13. Is it reasonable to assume I could probably carry, like, drag?
Make an athletics check.
I'm not going to try it yet. I'm just asking before I choose.
If you wanted to, you probably, you definitely have it within your. Yeah, you look at her and you're like, yeah, I could fucking carry her. It would definitely be a feat of athleticism to do it in the heat of the moment.
Okay. I'm pretty close to the one in front of me, right?
Yeah, you're within sort of melee
Right, I
range.
will ask this question before I try it. Can I roll sleight of hand to stuff a grenade down her shirt?
You would have to roll really good.
Alright, can I just drop a grenade at her feet and try and drag the corpse away?
Yeah, you can do that.
I'd like to roll it. Can I just roll it behind her so it's at least 5 feet from me to start with?
Okay, so you roll. So with grenades, the way they work is you roll a ranged attack. So it's. Are you proficient with grenades?
I'm not, but I am just chucking it on the ground.
Yeah, but you still to make sure it goes
I'm
where
saying
you
all
want
this.
it to.
I'm wondering if I might just better off just stabbing her. I probably am.
I mean, no, I mean the way that grenades work is that it's not that you miss. Well, you do miss where you're aiming, but if it's below the attack, like if it's below their AC, then it basically means that you haven't hit exactly the square you wanted. So it'll probably hit any of the ones around, which would probably still hit her anyway.
Oh, it would.
But
yeah.
if you wanted to drop it just at your feet, I would say you probably wouldn't have to actually roll.
Can I drop it at her feet in front of me?
Yeah, I would say so.
So the plan is drop a grenade and then drag the skeleton away from the grenade blast.
Yeah, so I would say, so the standard action there would be
Jesus
taking the
Christ,
grenade out and
this can
dropping
go
it,
badly.
like arming it and dropping it, and then it would be a move action to drag
I do have a lot of
the woman
movement.
away.
So there is.
Can I just suggest something?
Yeah,
Start
No,
dragging
let Sam
before
do
you
this.
throw the grenade.
I mean, it's been said now. So roll athletics. And
All right, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll
roll.
get the grenade out and
Yep.
I'll put it in my teeth, ready to pull the pin out and throw. And I'll start dragging the skeletal bitch away
Okay.
from that.
All right, roll athletics. Cool. Okay, yeah. So you're able to like.
I
hunt her
mean, I
down.
only need to go like I think I only need to go like 1 square north.
Before you leave, though, she will get an attack of opportunity. Which is.
No, I haven't had it yet, have I? Okay.
You try to drag a woman away from someone who's within 5 feet. She's gonna get an attack.
I hadn't considered this. I might stab her.
She.
I'm just gonna stab her. This is all gonna end horribly wrong if I try and blow myself up.
What are
You
you?
kind
Okay.
of, you kind of go
What
back.
are you doing here?
You can't go back against what you.
Can't go back
Yeah.
again.
That's what I'm doing. Fuck that bitch.
Okay.
I'm
Opportunity
getting far too
attacks are still a
creative for my
thing.
level- I'm getting far too creative for my level 1 ability.
Yeah. There's.
I was really looking forward to you having a new character.
Make your. What is? Was it? Is it like a bluff check for you, or is it a?
I
Was
can
it for
bluff,
your trick attack?
Intimidate or stealth. I'm surprised I am
So yeah, whichever one of those. Yep, that'll do it. So you do.
It's 4 damage, so it's 11 damage.
So yeah, you do hit 7 + 4. Yeah, that'll fucking do it. You You stab her, and what do you not have? Oh no, it does. Yeah, sorry. You stab her just sort of right in the fucking jugular, and she just sort of like gurgles out a little bit of something as she falls to the ground, dead.
Fatality.
Now, because you've only just attacked, you do still have move action if you did want to do anything, like move anywhere. But
I'm going to reiterate my previous point of point gun at head of unconscious woman and tell everybody else to fuck off.
I would say because you've already used your action to kind of attack that woman. That's kind of your action there. Yeah, that's fine. All right, it's hers. She's gonna get a save to see if she does wake up.
She's gonna wake up with a goblin sauna.
Sorry, might be a fetish of hers. You never know.
Might do. Fort. That'll be.
That might be her thing.
No, she's still. I mean, she's making some noises, but like they're not like intelligent. Like,
if she makes any noises that sound remotely like words, I'm just gonna hit her again. Shut up.
Emmett, it is your turn.
Right.
Do you have to redo get 'em every turn, or is it just once it's on someone?
Carries. 1 second.
Yeah, until the start of your next turn. So yeah, if you did want it again, you would have to redo it.
Oh, okay. We might as well redo it on.
Same one. Yep. Cool.
And I'll shoot.
Yep.
My laser.
Where's the rifle? Okay. 14 definitely hits, and so this fucking tank of a woman who's taken a lot of hits. Finally, Emmett puts her out of her misery, and a clean bolt through the head, and she drops down, dead.
I don't get another shot.
No, you didn't do a full action.
What?
But
Even with?
Nope. You can move though if you wanted to move, but
I'm gonna jump down.
Yeah, sure. Roll either acrobatics or athletics, because you're jumping down like 15 feet. So.
Oh wait, shit! I meant to click acrobatics.
Okay.
I literally meant to click acrobatics.
Okay. All right.
I have a 0 in athletics and a 6 in acrobatics.
Okay, fair enough. So, I mean, it was a better fail. Emmett, after just doing something super cool by fucking like beating that woman in the head, and you're pretty sure he said something really cool as he did it. Everyone looks over at him as he jumps over the railing really confidently, and you just hear this like crunch as he like rolls his ankle as he lands. And just goes, you take you take 4 bludgeoning damage from landing.
How do you remove health?
Under the hit points table.
Go to your stamina and take out your stamina first.
Wait, what?
Yeah, see? That's what I meant.
Why do you take it out of stamina first?
Because stamina's not like your temporary hit points, but like your hit points. Your stamina's kind of like your, I don't know, you could say like your fighting spirit, like your how much energy you got, but like your hit points are like your blood and flesh. Like once you've chewed through your stamina and then you're using your hit points are when bad things start happening.
Right, okay, so I'm actually, rather than being on 2 hit points, I'm on 8 hit points but 0 stamina. Fine.
Yeah, you would always take your stamina out. You would always reduce your stamina first, and then when your stamina's at 0, then you start using up your hit points.
Right, that makes sense.
Yeah, cool. All right, that's Emmett's turn. Tomatoes.
Tin tomatoes.
Tin. That's Mr. Tomatoes.
That's Mr. Tomatoes to you. So can I? Hang on, let me turn down this music. Can I move up behind the this? How do I make a marker?
I don't know.
You click and hold. Oh, yeah.
Here we are. Can I jump down here and go up behind?
Roll acrobatics for me. I'm
Or
imagining your acrobatics is better than your athletics.
Acrobatics, yeah.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, it's not the most graceful landing, but yeah, you do it and you don't hurt yourself, and you
better than
that's
Emmett.
what you wanted to do. Yeah, a lot better than Emmett. I think because you saw Emmett sort of like land in the foliage, and he was like, oh, he like turned his ankle on a root. You were like aware of it, and so like just avoided that.
So can I now do a trick attack
Yes.
before my
you do.
actual attack?
The trick attack is like is like your type of attack. So you need, as part of that, you need to do, I think it's a sleight of hand check.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So and then if your sleight of hand check is over the certain DC, then it does the trick attack damage. If that makes sense.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
So if I do sleight of hand check,
10 plus. I am realizing I'm just double checking the trick attack DC stuff, and actually it's higher than I remember. So yes, unfortunately that does not reach the threshold, but that does mean you. I mean, it doesn't mean you can't still attack her. It just means you won't do the trick attack damage.
then I'll attack her with my knife.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh, and you get a +2 to your attack because you're flanking with Ira.
Ooh.
So yeah, you just roll the attack, and you will just keep in mind you have a +2.
So it's better to do a full attack then. You get +2 damage.
Can't, as part of, you wouldn't be able to move and then do a full attack. A full attack,
okay.
would take up your movement as well.
Okay.
So yeah, it'd just be a standard attack. Fucking hell. You know what? Because you actually did it because you had the +2. So that was very lucky. While she's been very... Oh no, she was the one who shot at you. So you didn't manage to sneak up on her, but she was a little bit bamboozled by the how quickly you kind of managed to sort of leap down here at her. I wasn't really prepared for it, and then you do manage to slash and like gash her on the thigh. Are you doing anything else? I don't think you have the ability to.
No, I don't think so.
Cool. All right, Ira.
Okay, so
Sorry.
that's all right.
Oh.
I stay in my stellar mode, so I've now got 2 achievement points.
Okay.
And I am going to attack this woman with me old longsword. I'm gonna go for not a full attack. I'm gonna go for the accuracy one.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Wait, that wasn't a full attack, and it's rolled 2.
Oh, that's annoying then.
It's giving me. It's done as a full attack, so. I'll try.
Roll again.
Full attack. Oh, there we go.
11 again. Exactly the same as Tin, because you're flanking with him. You actually do hit, and shit, yes. So as she kind of goes to one knee from getting gashed across the thigh, you sort of like pull back and just fucking decapitate her. She is fucking gone. She is done.
Excellent.
And she falls to the ground, dead.
Sweet.
Lovely. Doing anything else?
I will move to get closer to this bitch over here.
Mm-hmm.
I've got to double check what my speed is. 30. There you go.
Yep. Cool. Alrighty. It is the mercenary's turn, and I mean she's in combat, but she is kind of like fuck, and is looking around, and she is looking around and noticing that her odds aren't fucking great here. So she is going to try and make a run for it. So as she tries to run away, you will get a attack of opportunity.
I'm gonna shoot her in the back.
I don't think you can do it with ranged weapons.
Then I'm gonna.
Yep. I will check that, but I think you can only use. But yeah, that's a fucking good hit. Dang. That was a really good hit. So she's not down, but that really fucking hurt, and she starts having to limp the rest of the way. So that's 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, and she just starts climbing up the ladder. And it's actually your turn next, so if you wanted to finish the job, it's kind of up to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna sort of run up behind her, and then I'm gonna shoot her with my pulsecaster pistol.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna do like one proper shot. Good attack roll.
You know what, though? It was enough.
I think, if I remember rightly, the pulsecaster is actually non-lethal.
Oh, is it? Oh, that's cool.
I think I did it specifically because it was non-lethal.
That is really fucking cool. I didn't know there was weapons that could do that. That's really cool. Okay, so that's just a big fucking taser.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, so as she's on the, you hit her with a pulse, like this energy bolt, and her entire body like seizes up on the ladder. She initially like just sticks to it because her hands have just like contracted around it, but like after a few seconds of like hard seizing, then she kind of just goes completely limp and just flops to the floor, unconscious. And that is combat done.
Wrecked.
Fucking wrecked.
We didn't even brown tank.
Didn't even know.
If we'd had an lifted bear beating the shit out of people in that instance, that would have been a whitewash.
That would have gone probably noticeably easier. But yeah, you guys got out of it pretty well.
I do think if we just walked into that up front and gone for it, it would have gone poorly.
It could very well have.
Like the couple of sneaks and the couple of like, yeah, there was some couple of key decisions there that helped out.
My only concern was that shit got violent so quickly, and I was between two of them, and the first one knocked my stamina down in one hit.
Yes, that was the moment I was like, "Oh fuck, yeah!" This, I realizing the how much the damage rolls sort of match up with. Like,
yeah.
Oh, Dan. Just as a point, I just noticed. I was just reading through the feat cleave, and it says, as a standard action, you can make a single melee attack against a foe within reach. If you hit, you deal damage normally, and can make an additional melee attack against a foe that is adjacent to the first, but within your reach. So if you're attacking two people who are next to each other, you can hit any. You hit one with a standard attack. If you hit, you can cleave through and hit the other one. When you use this feat, you take a -2 penalty to your armor class until your next turn. It's just another
shit. Okay.
But yeah, it's still really fucking good. If you're attacking like multiple people, that'll be really good.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So yes, you have successfully taken out the undead mystery woman and captured one of her hirelings by the looks of it. What are you doing?
Can I
So
pick
she
up
is
my one bulk
groggy,
of
like sat under, like laid underneath a very proud-looking space goblin, and this one is just like flopping around on the floor, like at the bottom of the ladder.
Tie him up.
Yep.
Is she still conscious?
No. I would say if it's with the non-lethal damage, because it reduced her to 0, she went unconscious.
Never
She will
mind.
be able to save in a little while.
It's alright. I was gonna knock her unconscious, but
Can I pick
so
up my one
did all
bulk
4
of
of them look?
Can I pick up my one bulk of electronic crap that junk spell left over?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, also my
That's an amazing spell. I love that.
I am no longer attuned, and my thing fades away.
I was really bummed. I was really hoping it could get to the 3rd round and you do what Solarians do.
Yeah,
That would have been really cool.
we'll get there.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait,
Cool.
actually, I'm gonna leave that junk stuff. It has no resale value. Oh well. I was just
damn.
reading the spell card.
That would. Is it a spell? Is it like a level spell, or is it a cantrip?
It's a first level spell, yeah.
Oh, okay, so like at least it's not like a cantrip. You're just pumping out fucking junk at all hours of the day.
Yeah, I think that might be why it has no resale value.
Yeah,
It's just
probably.
like, here's some junk crap to sell.
It's just a bunch, like every like pawn shop is just got like a line of technomancers just at it with like just like sacks and sacks of just random crap.
Well, I know. I've thought I've got a use for it now. Because I have psychokinetic hand. So if there's an object, I can move it around. So I can summon it and then just start smacking people with it.
That's okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, you have a tied up Eoxian and a tied up human sort of thug. What are you doing?
We think we should try and wake up the Eoxian.
Yep. So yeah, you slap her around the face a little bit, and she eventually comes to. And
Oh, I've got some questions. All right, okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm gonna lean in with my longsword. Actually, no, I'm gonna take out my semi-auto pistol, and I'm gonna hold it to like just underneath her chin.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to go, now, as I said, I have some goddamn questions.
Mm.
I'd like to intimidate her into answering said questions.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
roll it.
I roll intimidate.
Yep.
Only rolled an 11, got a 20.
Very nice. Yeah, so as she's like groggily coming to, and she notices the gun in her face, and the very angry-looking Lashunta guy who's looking a little bit battered up, she is thoroughly cowed, and she just immediately sort of like just like sinks down. You can tell she's kind of broken, so she just what do you want? What do you need?
Where did you get them from? How did you come across these?
Listen, I was only following orders. I've only just started with the corpse fleet. I was on board. I was on board our ship.
Which ship?
It's the Endless Threnody, one of the corpse fleet, and they found we picked up a distress signal. We traveled to this shithole desert planet. When we arrived, there was a crashed vessel. They were dead before we got there. You have to believe us. I can't prove it, but they were. They didn't have anything else of value, so we took them.
I want coordinates on a location.
She she, can't pull it out, but she gestures to her pocket where she has a data pad. And on her data pad, you see the coordinates. She has the coordinates of the planet, but also the coordinates of her ship. She tells you that when they were exiting, when they were taking off from the desert planet, they themselves were attacked by what appeared to be space pirates, which they kind of put together were the ones who originally sort of took out the Starfinder vessel in the first place. And they managed to get into the drift, which is essentially hyperspace. But their drift engine was disabled, so her ship is just floating through the drift and can't get out. And so she was dispatched to Absalom Station to obtain some skulls to fix it. And she was sent with the insignias to kind of barter and get the money to get some skulls.
Fair play. Fair play. Well, she's got 3 free skulls now. There you go. From the cool. I looked at the rest of the group because I'm not a smart boy. I'm just a charming boy.
Oh, wait.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere.
Sorry, no, sorry. Pause, rewind.
Yeah.
I am just reading through what I just said, and you do have the coordinates of her ship, but you do not have the coordinates of the Starfinder vessel or the planet it crashed on. You just have the coordinates of the ship in the drift.
Damn. Okay, well, I guess we're going to the drift then.
Yep.
That suddenly got more complicated.
I remember thinking, like,
more simple.
wait, it seems like we're missing a step here. Like, oh no, that was it. Cool. So, can I leave?
Well, we're going to need transport to get back to that planet.
That's right. Well, as you are saying that, walking up the catwalk with what looks to be a family of worried/relieved-looking Yosoki is Venture Captain Arvin. He says, "Well, never mind about that. I would prefer you to use one of our ships rather than whatever the hell she came in on. There we go. There we go. I wouldn't even trust her to send you in the right direction. The corpse fleet hate our kind anyway. She would betray you at the first opportunity. Well done. And leave them with me. I will speak to station security and smooth everything over.
Nice. Can I also just check her pockets for anything else that was worthwhile?
Yes, you may.
Cool.
You can say, can we strip the bodies?
I was waiting for you to say that. So, where is...
You mentioned a fucking fancy hammer. I can't use that, but I'm pretty sure Bear can do it too.
It is... I mean, you use the word fancy. I had never said that. So
what was the word you used? Something. It was something.
It's called
Assault hammer.
Yeah, see, that doesn't sound fancy to me.
I mean,
it sounds a whole lot fancy.
It can sound that way. So on the 4 mercenaries, you find 2 assault hammers.
Mm-hmm.
And each of them had an azimuth laser pistol. And each of them, they all together had cred sticks, sort of adding up to 800 creds.
Nice.
The Eoxian, who you learn her name is Exagara Longtongue. Also has an azimuth laser pistol and a data pad, and that's it. No extra cash, unfortunately. She has spent it all on mercenaries and skulls.
Weirdly enough, Assault Hammer does less damage than my current weapon.
They're not amazing. They're very big and burly, but they are not the most.
I'm assuming their damage came from their strength.
They are very strong, yes.
Ben might appreciate them.
Yeah, I'm sure you won't hate it. I mean,
Yeah.
poking the eye with a sharp stick. The worried-looking Yosoki family, you learn, are the family that run the Vat Garden, and they are incredibly thankful to you all. And they give you each
Piece of cheese.
No, they give you each a plant bulb.
Oh,
With a piece of cheese.
As a token of their appreciation. It looks a bit like almost like a garlic bulb, but sort of like with a faint sort of more yellowy tinge, with some kind of bluish stripes coming from the base and sort of going towards the end. It's a bit bigger as well. It's about the size of like an orange.
nice.
And they say like, these will be good for what ails you. And so each of those bulbs, you can just say like plant bulb or antitoxin bulbs, because they each act as a tier 1 antitoxin.
Nice.
Do we have a inventory other than our equipment?
No, I mean, yeah, you just put it in.
Was it antitoxin?
Yeah, just put it in your equipment. Yeah, it's just antitoxin plant bulb. You can say it acts as a tier 1 antitoxin.
Does it have a bulk?
No, it's negligible.
Nice.
Where are we putting it?
In your wherever you want. I would probably put it in your equipment list.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah. So yeah. Sorry, it was a little bit clunky in certain places, but yeah, no, I don't think it went
No, I
too
think
bad.
I honestly like it had a feel of, why is it Triple H?
Why not?
Why is it a plant bulb? He said bulb.
Andy couldn't hear properly because he was too busy trying to get the Triple H thing in.
Andy, bulb. You
Oh!
Like a garlic bulb.
Yeah. Like I say, he was too busy fucking.
Too busy being a fucking moron.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've left session, but I'm assuming we will continue.
Yeah. No, I
Returning to
shall
civilization.
leave it there for tonight. I think I didn't want to go too far.
No, I think I thoroughly enjoyed that, and I think I like the fact that it has the flavour of Cyberpunk, but the mechanics of D&D.
Yes, I
Which is
am
very
much more
welcome.
happy with that.
Yeah, it's a very welcome balance, because the mechanics of Cyberpunk were fucky as hell.
Yes. Oh, I hated the fucking combat in Cyberpunk with a passion. Cyberpunk Red it better be fucking amazing for me to even consider doing that. But yeah, no, I quite liked how it went. I think, yeah, there's plenty of things I now know I need to sort of check in on and clarify in my own head. But yeah, I think this could work.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Cool. All right. Yeah, thank you guys. Yeah, thank you for bearing with as I was muddling my way through that.
That's all right. And as you're muddling your way through a shitty dog.
It's all fine now. Thank you.